Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. Yesterday in Joshua chapter 12, we read about all the victories that Joshua and the children of Israel enjoyed there in the land, in which they defeated 31 kings in overtaking the land. And it ends in great success and victory. Well, in our reading today in chapter 13, the focus is on what had not been yet completed. In verse 1 it says, "Now Joshua was old and advanced in years when the Lord said to him, 'You are old and advanced in years, and very much of the land remains to be possessed.'" And it goes on to talk about more of the land that they needed to conquer that hadn't quite been conquered yet, to show that, yes, there was a lot of success, but there was still a lot of ground to be gained. And I think this is very symbolic of the spiritual life. In the spiritual life, as we walk with the Lord, as we turn our attention to Him, we experience many victories and successes under His guidance, under His leadership, under His strength. And we can look back on our lives and see that much transformation has taken place as we have walked with the Lord, and that continues to happen as we continue to walk before Him. But no matter how long we walk with the Lord, even if we become old like Joshua, it will still be the case that we can look in our hearts and see that there is still much land to be gained. There is still much of our hearts that still needs to be won over to Christ. And it's a continual process. It's a continual process of sanctification as we become more and more of the Lord's each and every day. And the job isn't complete. The job isn't finished until every bit of our hearts are just completely consumed with love for the Lord, until every ounce of our being is saturated with love for God. Until we reach that point, we all have to come to the realization that there is still much land to be possessed. There's still much land to be conquered in our hearts. And it should be our daily commitment to allow the Lord to come in and enact the victory in our hearts, to win over our hearts more and more each and every day, so that He can completely take over and set up His throne in our hearts, to become the one in whom we follow, the one in whom we obey, and the one that we love and cherish above everything else. And so it would be helpful today for us to maybe look within our hearts and say, what are some parts of my life? Where are some places in my heart that have not yet been won over by Christ? And if we recognize that there are these various areas in our lives that haven't quite been brought under subjection to Christ, we need to go to the Lord in prayer and say, Lord, we want to give ourselves wholly over to You. Every ounce of our being, every bit of our lives, we want to hand over to You. And we open up our hearts to allow Christ to come in and win the victory over our lives. And to basically just come to Him as a living sacrifice, giving ourselves wholly to Him. And so as we do our reading today in Joshua chapter 13, let's use it as an encouragement for us too to find out what areas of our lives have not been won over for God, and to deal with those before the Lord and to bring them before Him. So with that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.